Hi guys, it's Miss Lynch. I wanted to just give you one more video for today as kind of some extra practice, some extra guided practice. Everyone learns multiplication at different paces. Some people need more practice than others, and so I thought it would be important for me to give you maybe a couple more problems to practice together. And if you could, if you don't have this out already, pause the video and have out some notebook paper or scrap paper to complete these problems along with me. And when I'm looking at your scrap paper, I'm looking for you to be doing the same work, right? Carrying the same digits and so on. And then my goal by the end of this video is to show you how to complete 1 or 2 3x3 problems. We don't see them a lot in 5th grade, but I do believe one will show up on your home link today. So making up a problem to solve first, we could have the problem 392 times, I'm going to keep using my different colors, 53. 392 times 53. And so we're starting out with some 3x2 digit multiplication. And the first thing I want to do is make an estimate. So I'm going to estimate this problem. And in order to make that estimate, I want to make these numbers as friendly as possible, making sure that they're ending in zeros. So 392, some people might round that to 390. However, we can't multiply 390 very quickly in our brain. So I'm going to bump that up to 400 times, and I'll change 53 to 50. And then we have our simple problem, 4 times 5 is 20. And then I have 1, 2, 3 more zeros on the end. So we know that the answer to this problem is going to be close to 20,000. And now we can get started multiplying. And again, when we're multiplying these, we're just multiplying by that ones place. We're ignoring the 5. So we're going to take 2 times 3, or 3 times 2, and we get 6. Nothing to carry. Then we're going to multiply 3 times 9. We go to the digit right in the middle. So I can show 3 times 2. 3 times 9 is, oops, almost wrote the wrong number there. 3 times 9 is 27. Put a 7, carry a 2 to the hundreds place. Then I can take 3 times 3. And if I'm going too fast at all, you can pause the video. 3 times 3 equals 9, but then I'm going to carry the 2 that or add the 2 that I carried, and I get 11. There aren't any other digits, so I get to just write 11 here. So our first row is 1,176. And now I'm going to move over to the 5, and I can cross out this 3 if I want, cross out the digits I carried so I don't get confused by them because I'm finished using them. And so when I move over to the 5 is really worth 50. So we put that placeholder 0 down below. And then I'm going to multiply 5 times 2, always to the ones place first. I get 10. I put a 0, I carry a 1 above the 9 because I haven't multiplied that place yet. It goes to the tens place. 5 times 9 is 45. Plus the 1 that I carried gives us 46. So I'm going to put a 6 down, and I have to carry the 4 over to the hundreds place. And then my final multiplication fact is 5 times 3, which gives me 15. I'm going to add the 4 on to get 19. Nothing left to carry over top of, so I write 19 down below. And our final step is to add. So we're going to get a final answer of 20,776, which is pretty close to our estimate. So 3x2s really aren't any different than 2x2s. You just have that extra digit on top that you also need to multiply by and sometimes carry your digits over. So I'm going to give you one more 3x2 to try on your own, pausing the video and then checking your answer. So let's go ahead and try another problem. I'll move this, oops, I wanted to make this all smaller. Doesn't want to. Move that all off to the side. And let's try 548 times, what do we want to do this time? 64. Okay, so first things first, we're going to make our estimate. I'm trying to move all this out of the way over here. There we go. Okay, making our estimate. So I've got 548. That is technically closer to 500. So I'm going to estimate that to 500 times, and I'm going to change 64 to 60. And so I have the estimate of 5 times 6 is 30, with 1, 2, 3 more zeros on the end. So my answer to this problem is going to be close to 30,000. Now I can start multiplying. I want you to pause the video here. Try to solve this problem on your own, and then when you think you've got your answer, push play so you can check to see how well you did. Okay? Alrighty, so hopefully you were able to pause the video and try this on your own. Let's see how well you did. First step we're going to do is take 4 times 8 and we get 32. We keep the 2 down below and carry the 3 to the tens place. Then we're going to take the 4 times 4 and we get 16, plus the 3 that we carried gives us 19. I put the 9 down below and I carry the 1 to the hundreds place. The last step I need to do to multiply by the 4 is to take 4 times 5, which gives me 20, plus the 1 that I carried gives me 21. There's no more numbers to multiply or to carry over top of, so I write 21. So our first row is 2,192. So I would be checking your first row. How well did you do? I'm going to cross out the 4 and all of the digits that I carried because I'm finished with them. When I move over to the 6, I put a placeholder 0 here. And I can multiply everything by the 6, moving to the ones place first. So I have 6 times 8 gives me 48. Put an 8 down, carry a 4. 6 times 4 would be next, is 24, and I have to add the 4 that I carried to the tens place, which gives me 28. I still have a number to multiply by, so I'm going to put the 8 down, and I am going to carry the 2 to the hundreds place. And then finally, 6 times 5 gives me 30, plus the 2 that I carried gives me 32. Nothing left to multiply or to carry over top of, so I can write 32, keeping all my digits nice and lined up. And then our final step is to add. 2 plus 0, 9 plus 8, 17, we get 10. So we get an answer of 35,072. And you might be thinking, wow, that's pretty far off from our estimate of 30,000. Well, it's in the same ballpark. And because we chopped off 48, like 548, we bumped that all the way down to 500. I knew our answer was going to be a lot bigger than our estimate. Okay, so hopefully you did pretty well on that after we've been practicing some 3x2s lately. I would like to take a moment to show you a 3x3. So if I'm going too fast at all through this next problem, go ahead and, no, it doesn't want to be smaller. Just keep throwing all my work over there. There we go. So I'm going to show you what a 3x3 looks like. And again, it's still following that same pattern. So let's make up a 3-digit number, maybe 825 times, you can hear my kitten in the background. So I'm going to use 3 different colors for this one. 346. And so when I estimate this problem, it's going to be a pretty big estimate. I'm going to change 825 to 800. Remember, friendly numbers that all have zeros on the end. And then I'm going to change 346 to 300. 8 times 3 is 24 with 4 zeros on the end. Wow. So the answer to this problem is going to be pretty big. It's going to be close to 240,000. And it's probably going to be even bigger than that because we chopped a lot off of our numbers that we're multiplying. So to solve this problem, again, we're going to ignore all of the other digits except for the 6. So I'm basically multiplying 825 times 6. So I will use some colors. I'll try to erase them just so you can see. But we're going to see 6 times 5 first, which gives us 30. And pause the video at any moment if I'm going too fast. Carry the 3 above the 2. Then I'm going to take 6 times 2, and I get 12. Plus the 3 that I carried gives me 15. Put the 5 down, carry a 1 to the hundreds place. 6 times 8 is my last 6 fact, which would be 48, plus the 1 that I carried is 49. I don't have anything else to carry, so our first row is 4,950. I'm going to try and erase those lines. There we go. Now I'm going to move over to the tens place, which is a 4. I'm going to cross out the 6, cross out the digits I carried when I multiplied by the 6. When I move over to the 4, I have to put a placeholder 0 because I'm multiplying by the tens place, same as we did before. So then I can start multiplying. 4 times 5 gives me 20. I put a 0 down below. I carry a 2 to the tens place. 4 times 2 gives me 8, plus the 2 that I carried gives me 10. I put a 0. I still have the hundreds place, so I carry a 1 out to the hundreds place. Then I'm going to multiply 4 times 8. That's going to give me 32, plus the 1 I carried is going to give me 33. I don't have any more numbers to multiply by, so I can just write 33. So our second row is 33000, 33,000. I am going to try and erase my lines. I don't normally draw the lines on 3x3s because they get pretty crazy, but I will for this one. And then our final number is in the hundreds place, so we're not finished yet. We have to multiply by the 3. So I'm going to cross out everything that dealt with the 4, all the digits I carried. And now when I move over to the 3, look how many places I skipped. The 1s, the 10s, and we're to the hundreds. So I put 2 placeholder zeros down here to show that I'm multiplying by a number in the hundreds place. That's the most important step. And then I just multiply everything by 3. So I'm going to multiply 3 times 5, which equals 15. I put the 5, I carry a 1 to the tens place. That's the next place I'm going. Then I'm going to multiply 3 times 2 to get 6, plus the 1 I carried, I get 7. That's not a 2-digit number, so I just write 7. I don't have anything to carry. My final step for multiplying the 3 would be 3 times 8, which gives me 24. I don't have any digits to carry over, so I can write 24, and I have all of my numbers ready to go to add these up. So when I add up this problem, I can add all 3 of these rows. And you'll notice over here, you'll see I multiplied the 6 3 times. I multiplied the 4 3 times. I multiplied the 3 3 times. That's how I know I kept my work nice and neat and I got every single number I needed to. The other thing important is this placeholder 0 and then 2 placeholder zeros for the 100 place. Anyway, so 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 0 plus 0 is 5. 9 plus 0 is 9, plus 5 is 14. I'm going to carry a 1. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 3 is 8, plus 7 is 15. Carry a 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. And I have my 2. Put my comma back in. I'm going to get 285,450. When I compare that to my estimate, it's in the same range of the 200,000s, and I told you our answer is going to be much bigger because we rounded our numbers down a lot in our estimate. Okay, so I'm not going to make you watch another 3x3. If you want one, I could always send you one. However, like I said, we don't do them a lot in 5th grade. There might be one on your homework, so I just want you to try your best on that. All right.